Very good morning, students. Today we'll be dealing with various legal terminology which will be coming across while studying the law subjects. Students, the very first term, ad hoc, means for the special purpose. Ad interim, it means temporary period of time. Animus attestendi, it means intention to attest. Alibi, an excuse, a statement by somebody that says you were in a different place at the time of crime and so cannot be guilty of crime. Ad valorem, in proportion to value. Ambiguous patent, ambiguity present in the patent. Ambiguous latents, ambiguity does not appear on the face of document. Next is amicus curiae. Amicus curiae means friends of the court. Animus possedendi. Animus possedendi means intention of possessing. Bona fides means honesty, good faith. Corpus juris civilis, it means body of civil law. Caveat emptor, let the buyer be aware. Next is de facto. De facto means what? In fact. Another meaning is something exists even though it may not be legally accepted as existing. It is called as de facto. Next is de jure. De jure means what? In law. Jure means law. So de jure means in law. Another meaning is according to rightful entitlement or claim by right. Next is detenue. Detenue means what? It means accused, a person held in custody. En masse. En masse means what? In group, in large numbers, all together. Next is ex officio. Ex officio means what? By virtue of office, by virtue of rank, or by virtue of position. Ex cathedra. Ex cathedra means what? From the chair or with the full authority of office. Ex parte. Ex parte means what? From one side. Ex gratia. Ex gratia means what? Ex gratia means with reference to the repayment done or given or done as a gift or favor. Now let us come to the next term, which is ex route. Ex route means what? On the way. Ex legis. Ex legis means what? Ex legis means in law, in legal. Ex post facto. Ex post facto means what? By subsequent fact. By subsequent fact. Or affecting something that's already happened. Affecting something that has already taken place or has already had happened. Factum volet. Factum volet means what? Factum volet means what ought not to be done become valid when done. In peri delicto. In peri delicto means what? In equal faults. In peri materia. In peri materia means what? Students, in peri materia means in similar case. Next is in lieu of. In lieu of means what? In place of. Next is in personam. In personam means in person. In rem. In rem means what? Imposing a general liability. Next term is inter se. Inter se means what? It means reciprocal. It means between themselves or among themselves. It is called as inter se. Next is impasse. Impasse means what? Impasse means a deadlock. In situ. In situ means what? In situ means in original place. Inter alia. Inter alia means amongst other things. In toto. In toto means what? In totality. In total. In totality or in total. Next is ipso facto. Ipso facto means what? By that every fact. Ipso facto means what? By that every fact. Intravirus. Intravirus means what? Intravirus means with the permitted powers. With the permitted powers is called as intravirus. Next is Jor devenu. Jor devenu means what? Jor devenu means by divine right or law. Just in rem means a right against all persons. Just in realina means what? The right in others' property. Next term is just in repropria. Just in repropria means what? Just in repropria means the right in own property. The right in own property is called as jus in repropria. Next is jus gentium. Jus gentium means what? A right to have is called as jus gentium. Justerity. Justerity means what? Justerity means right to third person. Just natural. Just natural means what? Natural law. Legalis homo. Legalis homo means what? Legalis homo means one possessing full legal capacity of his right in court. One who possesses the full legal capacity of his right in court is called legalis homo. Laissez faire. Laissez faire means what? Without interfering. Lex loci. Lex loci means what? Lex loci means a law of a country in which the transaction is performed. A tort is committed or a tort is committed is called as a lex loci. Next is locus standi. Locus standi means what? Locus standi means right to being heard is called as a locus standi. Next is magnum bonum. Magnum bonum means what? Magnum bonum means a great good. Magnum opus means what then? Magnum opus means a work of art is called as a magnum opus. Next is Malaphides. Malaphides means bad intention. Next is modus operandi. Modus operandi means mode of operation. Modus operandi means what? It means mode of operation. Next is mutatis and mutandis. Mutatis and mutandis means what? With the necessary alteration. Mutatis mutandis means what? With a necessary alteration. Next is note bene. Note bene means what? Please take note of. Please take note of is called as note bene. Next is novus homo. Novus homo means what? First in the family is called novus homo. Onus probandi. Onus probandi means what? Burden of proof is called as onus probandi. Obiter dictum. Obiter dictum means unnecessary remarks. Obiter dictum means what? Unnecessary remarks. Next is quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo means what? Quid pro quo means in exchange of something for a value for something. Quid pro quo means what? In exchange of something for a value of something. Next is res integra. Res integra means what? An undecided manner. Res integra means what? Undecided manner. Res nullius. Res nullius means what? Res nullius means a thing owned by none. Then sine qua non. Sine qua non. Sine qua non means unavoidable. Next is socius criminis. Socius criminis means what? Socius criminis means an associate in crime. Next is sans. Sans means without. Next is status quo. Status quo means what? Status quo means a state of affairs existing. State of affairs existing means what? It means status quo. Next is suo motu. Suo motu means what? Own accord is called as suo motu. Next is ultra vires. Ultra vires means what? Beyond jurisdiction. Ultra vires means what? Beyond jurisdiction. Vox populi, vox dei. Vox populi, vox dei means what? The voice of people in the voice of God. So the voice of people in the voice of God can be called as vox populi, vox dei. Next is prima facie. Prima facie means what? Prima facie means based on first information. What do we mean by the term prima facie? Prima facie means based on first information. So students, I hope you have understood the concept. Thank you very much for attending this session.